everything is one. That the crests are symbols of who we are. You see the different animals, the bears, the wolves, the salmon, the whale. This is what we are here to protect. You see the red. That red is representative of protection for our people. And right now we need protection against what we call fish farms.
We are the Musqueam. We come in friendship, but we also have a strong determination to right the wrongs.
I want you to really think about this, because we are talking about genocide. We are talking about how can we have truth and reconciliation on one hand and destruction towards our way of life on the other.
What you do to our resources, you do to us. What you do to our land, you do to us. But we are survivors. We will survive, and we will have the fish farm removed.
I've been out in our territories, and I noticed that our clam beds are being damaged. There are very few salmon coming back to our rivers. We are here doing this for our future generations and for your children as well as ours.
There's nothing. What are we gonna do, our people? We used to go out with fishing rods, spears, nets. Are we gonna go and cast into these fish farms and try to catch a fish? I don't think so.
You know, we all along the coast live, breathe, and eat the salmon. It's time that they start to listen to us. So our message today to the government and to the fish farming industry is get out.
Too long, the Canadian governments in succession since the beginning of this country have denied the true governance of our people. And it's about human rights in Canada. It's about recognition of the Aboriginal rights of our people as human beings, something that Canada has lost track of since this country began.
You want to talk a little bit about money and jobs. You have to take a look at the bloodline and the backbone of this coast. It's in the fish.
The Musqueam people are very powerful people that have moved and woken us up, and we're not going back to sleep.
We were brought up that way to take care of our waters, our land, Mother Earth. And it's well proven that the government can't do it. In order for this to happen, we need to all link arms, come together, and become one, and we will not be defeated.
See a sign over there saying Canada, Norway. You are killing our salmon. That's a reality. And right now, we want to say, let's change that. And we can. You are empowered to change that.
All the people along the river are saying, get those doggone fish farms out of the migration routes of our wild salmon. They don't belong there to kill our wild salmon.
If we don't all come together, all the nations, all of us, red, black, white, yellow, all of us come together to stop this, we're not going to have fresh wild salmon for the next generation.
It's not about trying to influence provincial governments, federal governments, or industry. It's about telling them we have a sacred duty and responsibility to look after our land, and it's not going to be allowed anymore. Because that's what today is about. It's an eviction party today.
They say that the big salmon used to run so plentiful up there, a man could run across the backs of them. That's how many they say. I walk along the mouth of the Fraser River and I wait for the salmon to jump, but they are not jumping anymore. I walk with my grandchildren to see the sockeye come, but they're not jumping it anymore. But they will return because we believe that. That's the way we are raised.
I worry that one day we will have to describe to our great-grandchildren what it tastes like to eat wild salmon. I worry one day that we will have to talk about the salmon as though it was something we only ate when we were young, because it is no more. I worry that our generation is a generation that could have done something about it, but we didn't. Because we were too afraid, we were too scared, or we felt outnumbered. We felt like we didn't have the resources, or the ability, or the strength to say no. But that is not the future we will create today.
That they're thinking it's going to stop here. It's not. This is just the beginning.
And we're doing this on behalf of our children so that they will have wild salmon. I'd like to say thank you to all our traditional leadership, yes, for hearing the call of our community and going forward with us on this. And we're doing this for our children. Remember that.
And I was also asked to state on behalf of my leaders here that we, the Musqueam support our brothers and sisters who are fighting in North Dakota on the pipeline, Lilu Island, and everywhere else fighting just to enforce our authority.